Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a review of a self-tanning product, and I guess these are kind of my annual reviews because I did a review about a year ago of the Fake Bake Extreme Tan Lotion or something like that. If you're curious about it, you could go back and watch that, but this year I'm going to be reviewing a very similar product, but not exactly the same one. This one is the original formula from Fake Bake. Comes in a box. It looks like this. They say that they have reformulated it and added vitamin D, so if you care about that, then that's nice, I guess. I bought it from Amazon.com for about $16, and I got free 2-day shipping because of Amazon Prime. If you buy it full retail price from the Fake Bake website, it's going to be I believe $29, or at least upwards in the 20s, so definitely check it out on Amazon even if you don't subscribe to Amazon Prime for the free 2-day shipping. It still would definitely be worth paying the $16 versus the $29. So the actual bottle itself looks like this. It's just a brown bottle with red signs on it, and you get 6 fluid ounces of product, and also they include 1 pair of gloves. So they're purple. They're meant to be disposable, so don't be surprised if after several uses they rip or you can't use them anymore. I always just stuff a couple extra pairs of gloves that I bought from Target in the box where I keep the bottle itself, because you never know when your gloves are going to break, and I would really not recommend trying to apply it without gloves because you'll completely stain the palms of your hands, and that's like the #1 way to tell if somebody's tan is fake, is if they have stained palms. So you don't want that. The product itself is pretty good. I don't really have too many complaints about it. It's pretty much the same sort of idea as most self-tanners. There's a color guide that allows you to see where you're applying the product more easily. That's going to be a lot darker than the color you're actually going to get. So I think a lot of people feel really disappointed when they shower in the morning and they feel like all of their tan is gone when they didn't really realize that the really dark color is not the tan itself, but the color guide, so you can see where you're putting it. It is buildable though. They recommend that if you want a darker color, apply it one night and then apply it the next night and keep applying it nightly until you get the color that you want, and then maintain once a week. So I kind of like that feature because everybody can decide how much color they want. You're not forced into having a really dark color. If you're really light like me, or a really deep tan would just never look natural on me, so just having a little bit of color to me is nice in the summer, but I don't want to look obviously fake tanned because somebody as light as me could never achieve that dark of a tan. It's just not possible. So if you're looking at me right now and you're like, oh, you're not tan at all, that product doesn't work, you can go back and watch some of my other videos that were recorded during the winter, and you will see that there is a difference, and you'll see how light my skin actually is, and then you will understand that a dark tan would just look ridiculous on me. So the application is pretty simple. You put on a pair of gloves, and then you just work section by section of your body, like your arms and your legs, and rub it in. I rub it in until I feel like it's mostly absorbed, like there isn't a bunch of wet product on my body that I can really spread. So just keep rubbing it in until you feel like most of it is absorbed, and that's how you can really avoid streaking. I've never had a streaky problem with it at all. Although you do probably want to apply some lotion to your elbows, knees, ankles, the dry parts of your body, because they will absorb it more quickly. Of course, they advertise that you should buy their exfoliant and their lotion and all that stuff. That totally isn't necessary. If you like to exfoliate first, then just use whatever exfoliant you already have, use whatever lotion you already have. I really don't think it's necessary to buy their stuff. They also advertise a different tanner for your face. I just use this one. It works fine. I don't have really sensitive skin though. I don't really break out that often, and I don't find that I get reactions from products. I do have enlarged pores, like sort of in this section of my face, and I've never had a problem with the Color Guide getting stuck in the pores and making it look freckly or like speckled in this area. So I really recommend that you use this on your face, unless you find that you have a really sensitive skin, and then I would probably not recommend putting any sort of tanner on your face, but to me this is safe to use, and I guess if you were really concerned, you could try the specific tanner that they sell for using on your face, but as an alternative, I think with the Jergens Natural Glow gradual tanning lotion is a good alternative to putting like anything that's heavy like this. This is a lot heavier than a lotion, like a typical lotion would be. So you could check that out as well. And I use the Jergens Natural Glow products to maintain the tan. So I use that every night after I use this the Fake Bake. Basically, so I have to use the Fake Bake less than I would if I didn't do anything. So the Jergens is like less expensive, so it's better to, in my mind, to use that to maintain the tan rather than buying a bunch of bottles of this stuff, and it's more easily accessible because you can buy it at the drugstore. So I really recommend that you purchase like a gradual tan from your drugstore. There's like 1,000 different brands of them now, but I am partial to the Jergens Natural Glow, so I recommend that one. The smell, I know a lot of people are sensitive to the smell of sunless tanners. I'm not really a person that gets headaches or gets sick from the smell of things, so the smell isn't that important to me. It doesn't, I will be honest and say it doesn't really smell good. I know a lot of people say like the Sun Lab self tanners smell like cherries or something. This doesn't really smell like anything other than chemicals, so it's not awful, but I'm not going to say that you're going to want to sit there and smell it. It washes off as soon as you take a shower, but that might be a drawback for some people if you're really sensitive to those sorts of smells. So if you find that you get headaches and stuff easily, you might want to avoid it because it's definitely there. You can definitely smell it on yourself. So I guess that's kind of a drawback if you're sensitive to that sort of thing. But overall, I would say it's a good product, especially if you're paying only $16 for it. That's really not that much expensive, much more expensive than something that you would buy at the drugstore, especially if you live like in New England like I do, where like lotions from the drugstore cost like $10. So $6 extra for something that gives you a more natural looking tan, like it has more of a red base than an orange base, which a lot of the drugstore ones have. In my mind, it's a good deal, and it's an effective product. So I would recommend that you try it out, especially if you use the extreme gel version and you didn't really like it and you didn't feel like it was that extreme. You liked the color, but not the consistency or the intensity of the color itself. This is a lot better. I feel like this is actually darker than the extreme one, and the lotion is a lot better for application than the gel. So I will probably use up this bottle and then I might move on to try something else, but I wouldn't mind purchasing this again. I just like to try out different things so you know what's really the best, and so you can have like a good perspective on all the different tanners that there are. But I could see myself purchasing it again if I couldn't find something else that was better. Right now it's definitely my favorite, and I will definitely use the bottle up. So overall, I would recommend that you check it out if you're looking for something relatively inexpensive and easily accessible if you like to purchase online. In stores it's not that easy to find, but Amazon is a great place to look for it, so that's where I found it. And I hope that if you're interested, you'll check it out, and I hope that this review was helpful in some way to you. So I will see you guys later.